As you can see.
Maybe you have to go slower.
Yeah.
Lowe taking a close look at Latvala's car, and interestingly, Jari-Mati's lowering the ride height of his Ford Fiesta RS. It's a risky strategy, but should help him on the tarmac section. The sealed surface finish to El Condor should help this man, though. Sebastian Loeb hasn't been beaten on a full tarmac rally for 7 years, but for now, he's concentrating on the stunning gravel section as he's tracked all the way by a low-flying plane here.
Droite 142,5 moins, ferme 130 moins et frein pour 50 mètres, droite 90 plus, pilon tour, ouvre 110 plus long.
More incredible scenery on these high-altitude stages, and Mikko Hirvonen is making his way through the tight technical turns through the rocks. He's just made it up to third place in the previous stage. Can the Finn close up on the leading pair in our stage of the day? Some incredibly narrow bridges to negotiate to on the downhill run from the mountaintop. Next through is rally leader Jari-Matti Latvala, who's made a stunning start to Rally Argentina. As ever, thousands of spectators have made it into these remote roads. And Latvala is again putting on an incredible show as he blasts through the gravel section of El Condor. Latvala's closest challenger at the moment is Petter Solberg. Like everyone, the Norwegian will be concerned about conserving his tyres for the tarmac. Petter was just 3 seconds behind the rally leader coming into this stage, and he's absolutely on the limit here. You can see how the top 5 compare as though they'd started the stage at the same time. Using our WRC stage simulator, this is Latvala at the split time after 11 kilometres. It's looking good. Solberg still closest. Ogier just behind. Hirvonen and Loeb a long way adrift already. Loeb will hope to make up some time on the tarmac section, of course, and let's just ride with the Frenchman for a moment as he attacks this asphalt downhill charge to the finish. Seb making several corrections to the notes here. It's incredible fast, and remember, this is a car set up for gravel. You can see how nervous the car looks under braking. Let's have a word with the world champion at the stop control.
The long tarmac section is what it's all about. How did you find the car?
The car is doing what it wants. You cannot keep the car. Even in the straight, when you just touch a little bit the brake, the car is going everywhere and so fast, it's very difficult.
Well, Loeb really not happy with this new tarmac finish at El Condor. Somewhat surprising, really, considering the Frenchman's prowess on this surface. Hirvonen too's working really hard to control the car to the finish. Tyres will be really worn down too now. Let's see how he's compared to Loeb. He is going to be slower. And Hirvonen slips back behind the championship leader as well.
There's some sections where it's just 6th gear on a limiter all the time, taking massive cuts, and brake pedal is soft, your tires are moving all over the place, so you know, it would be nice to get the guy in a car who thought this would be a good stage and, you know, give it a go.
Well, Hirvonen, another driver not enjoying the new finish to El Condor in a car set up for gravel. Sebastian Ogier has a good pedigree on such stages, having excelled on mixed surface roads in Australia a couple of years ago. You two not looking very comfortable. That is a good finish to the stage for Ogier, though. He's almost 5 seconds quicker than Hirvonen, and he too passes the Finn on the leaderboard. Back with the stage simulator, and Latvala's still ahead. He hasn't lost out to the Citroens of Loeb and Ogier, who are usually more comfortable on tarmac. Latvala's actually extending his advantage, and he's more than 9 seconds ahead of Loeb and Hirvonen. Well, Latvala did lower his suspension slightly before the stage, remember, so while he may have sacrificed the performance on the loose stuff, it should have provided increased control on the tarmac, and he's making light work of driving a car set up for gravel on this blisteringly quick tarmac road. Just take a look at the speeds here. Incredibly, the Finn sets an average speed of more than 196 kilometers an hour over the last 6 kilometers of El Condor.
10. Vähän sisältä. 200. Oikein 4 miinus. Sisältä.
This has been an absolutely astounding drive from Jari Mäti.
Vasen 4.
He's more than 9 seconds quicker than Solberg and further extends his advantage.
Jari Mäti, I think you found a new talent. 10 seconds quicker than anybody else. Gravel tyres, tarmac, this is the future for you.
At least I'm happy that now it's starting to go on tarmac better. It's something when I haven't been so good, and I've been really try to concentrate to improve on that area. And with new cars, I feel much more comfortable with this new Fiesta what I had in the Focus.
At the end of the morning loop, then, that incredible run from Latvala has seen him stretch his lead to 12.3 seconds over Petter Solberg, while his teammate Hirvonen slipped from 3rd to 5th. Next up for the crews is a trip back to the service park alongside the San Roque Lake. Federico Villagra getting plenty of attention. There is a frustrating setback for Loeb as he heads out to the afternoon loop. The Frenchman has been awarded a 1-minute time penalty for checking into a time control 2 seconds early. That means Sebastian slipped down to 5th. It's certainly an unwelcome distraction for the championship leader. There's still 2 days of rallying to go, of course, and Loeb's flight back needs to get going immediately. Loeb's teammate Sebastian Ogier, though, will start the afternoon stages less than 4 seconds behind second place Petter Solberg. Oh, and a big moment there for Sebastian. Almost full spin there for the Frenchman, and that's certainly going to affect his rhythm and is going to cost him a few seconds as well. Well, some beginning to find the relentless pace tough to maintain then. But so far today, it has been a faultless display from Latvala and co-driver Mika Antila. In the second pass through El Mirador, the Finns claim their 4th fastest time of the day and continue to edge away from the chasing pack. Well, Jari will certainly be happy with his pace, but he can't relax just yet as he has the formidable presence of 2003 world champion Petter Solberg hot on his heels. Joining the Norwegian towards the finish of stage 6 here, he could beat Latvala this time. Yes, that's Petter's first scratch time of the rally, and it's actually the 400th stage win of his career. Further back, Petter's compatriot Mads Osberg had set himself the target pre-rally of being the best of the rest behind the works Fords and Citroens and Solberg, and so far Mads is living up to that challenge. He's running in 6th place after stage 3. And here is our featured driver, Federico Villagra. He actually grew up in the area, so knows these roads better than anyone. He makes up 12 seconds on the man ahead of him, Matt Wilson, in stage 6. Villagra is just 12.4 seconds behind 7th place after the second pass through Mina Clavero. At the sharp end, though, Solberg has trimmed the leader's advantage slightly with that stage win. The second pass through the mixed surface El Condor stage is still to be negotiated on this opening day. All the best action from that epic 37-kilometre stretch of road is coming up in a few minutes.